basically that conversation ends like, if you value your life, don't write about me.
Wow.
Yo, you already know what it is. When I go by the name Just Now, it's all about entertainment. And the Dusty, the host of Daybreak Hits on Hits FM, goes hard on African dancehall king SHATTA WALE. The genesis of the happiness is right here at your doorstep. Do stick and stay.
I remember doing so much negative criticism of SHATTA. I don't think so. And in fact, I remember the time that the VGMA thing happened, the chaos that now gave that rebirth. I had not seen him a very long time. And that time I was doing my own photography and everything. So when I saw him, I was really happy. I took pictures and everything was on my phone, on my camera. I have never been in the position to say, let me bring him down. But I think in the beginning there was a lot of back and forth between him, Samini, and so there was that. Everything was like, we are fighting. I don't think I paid so much attention to that. So there was one time, there was an article Ghana Web did about an event that took place. I wasn't there. So I just recarried that topic. And then he calls me and says that he's noticed I don't like him. I'm on the side of Samini. I'm like, really? That's never, I don't wake up and think I'm going to take sides, because trust me, that's not... That's thing I think about. So we spoke back and forth, and then basically that conversation ends like, if you value your life, don't write about me.
Wow.
So I blacklisted him for almost 7 years. Not even mentioning his name anywhere, unless it's a promotion, an event, and I've been paid and he's performing, so you have to put it. So that was the relationship. It wasn't like you are intentionally... No, it was never. And if one of the biggest artists, you can choose not to write for him for 7 good years and you still thrive, then it shows you I don't really care about that. That's not what makes me grow as a business. And so when I hear people say that, I think sometimes people listen to different bits of conversations and they form that in their minds. But personally, I've never been in a position to want to bring someone down and not shatter.
You mentioned that the final submission was, if you value your life, don't write anything about me. Mm-hmm. Were you scared?
Not really.
Did you report anything of the sort?
I didn't. But
you didn't feel threatened?
I didn't, because I think he had the request that don't write about me, and that's something I can easily do.
But they put a caveat.
Yeah, so that's why I wasn't writing about him. So if you write, then he would. And I said, no, you don't mean anything to me for me.
What brought you
and the funny thing is that it was around the Christmas. So in every Christmas, then you call me, and few days we traveled together
on the same flight.
To Tamale. I think Mimi's people, they were doing Tamale invasion or something. So few days we are at the airport. He's seated somewhere, and that was a test of not writing about him, because I covered that event and he wasn't even, not even a picture. And and then the fans now start, before this enemy, how can you go to this? And this guy, this is a man of the show, and you haven't even done. I'm like, well, that's what it is. And then it continued. I think the following year, he won Artist of the Year or something. And then Sarkodie won more awards. So I was like, okay, Sarkodie wins 4 awards. And that was my hell, and that was my focus. So I ignored him. And anytime we do that, now the fans are now coming and like, Uchino. But then the truth is that it's coming from somewhere, and that's what it is.
They didn't know the backstory.
They didn't know.
Okay, so after 7 years.
Oh, I mean, after now I write about him. I mean, my people...
You still don't fear your life?
No. I think... Maybe he's understood that I don't have that intention or whatever, because
What changed after 7 years?
For me, I think also it's because there's a new group of people who work at Amiadebra, and so most of them, I mean, they are conversating with him on Instagram. They are chatting with him.
Some are his fans.
Yeah, so I allowed that to happen.
In the interview with Andy Dusty, brought up different kind of questions from fans. Why Amiadebra has refused to thrive SHATTA WALE's body of work. different angles of the conversations pop up. His reasons was, Shatta told him not to. So for 7 years, he also refused to, because he's trying to keep his side of the bargaining. This did not go down well with African dancer King Shatta Wale, because he felt and the DOSTY took, if you value your life, don't write about me in a different context. And this happened.
Yo, you see, sometimes when they talk my mind, somebody will come say, why you talk your mind? Recently, I listen to radio. That's what I'm going to do sometimes. I because you the interview as I never to say, I threatened to kill her. So that you must be, you the forward. So we need to feel threatening. You need to not going to be power.
Hey, Shatta, this way Jimmy Pats, they kill me. Hey, Shatta, this one quite force. And the DOSTY got that peace, in peace, without a voice, being silent about it for weeks. And this happened.
Boss, no. The Shatta Wale album is doing good, and you people are not talking about it.
Talk about it.
You want me to talk about it?
But they're saying
An artist that stands on stage and insult my mother and talk anyhow foolishly to my mother, and you want me to what?
I'm sorry.
When you are doing that,
Oh, I'm sorry.
not you. I'm talking about
I'm sorry.
and even you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So sorry.
What they are? Yeah, my mommy no woman or bobra pa and or baby tea.
Hey,
Yes.
that's like a heavy punch.
Strong
I'm
one.
the assembly on the Macano.
Heavy punch.
Strong one.
This
I love-
voice, if you pick and put them on beat, it be hit.
And then one of the Macano.
Was I just
I
right?
love my mother. And nobody. Because me can send you be a mommy. Yeah, woman. Yeah, to me. Nobody can fool around. And yeah, so. Nobody. The fooling is too much in this country.
And I do.
That's your money. I bet now say na yeah, you be promoting. Me promoting why? Some I mean one me and ka wuni me why? And see her like that.
Hey, and the DOSTY one way, yeah, Kwasia like that. Well, the genesis of everything, the reason why and the DOSTY is mad is because of all this transaction that went on. But come to think of it, is DOSTY supposed to get mad about Shatta being on stage insulting Abeku Santana, including him? Yes, he has every right to do so. What do you think? Are you cool with that, or you are not cool with that? Well, we are not here to judge anybody. I will say both of them are right in their own sense of thinking. Peace. Kindly do subscribe. I go by the name Just Kwabena, and this is your Trends Portal. I'm out. Peace. Love ya.